Good morning, everybody.
Good
Happy
morning.
Sunday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We were just sharing with our group, for those of you that are listening back to the recording, we lost a very dear friend, soul sister over the weekend, unexpectedly. So we were feeling the tenderness and the grief and the loss. And that's really a lot of people are feeling right now. So as Michael said, it's not to push it away, but to bring it in your heart and love that person and feel those qualities that they emanated to you, what you admired about them. So for me, we talked about this. We had a retreat yesterday, and it was so sweet and beautiful. It was online one day. Thank you for those that joined us. The contrast between the expansion and the high and this incredible grief and loss we had in our heart. And the group really held and didn't know what had happened. Me in such a space to get through the day. And that's really what community is about. And even though we didn't talk about it and there wasn't drama and there wasn't story, energetically, I felt so held and so nourished and so real. So I just want to say thank you. People don't realize the power of being with each other or being together online, or just creating a crystal grid or doing a prayer or meditation. So thank you. Thank you. It's extraordinary. We're sitting in our meditation room where we did the workshop and we have our grids we made, and it's also a place of support. Like I walked out and I looked at it and it was like, oh, that feels really nurturing. So yeah. And those of you that created them, hopefully they're supporting you too. So
What Denise is speaking of are the retreat that we had a vehicle for all these beautiful people to come and bring their intentions for their own service to the world and their service and their divine plan and their goals for the next year. It's time for Christmas is that time of Christmas, is that time of reflecting upon what you've learned, cultivated over the last year, and this energy of the Christ, of being reborn, resurrected, and remembering our divine heritage. The Krystos is something we all share, whether we remember it or not. That is our true nature. And we spent all day yesterday asking, we created the structure, but we're asking for that connection. What does that connection feel like? Feels like being held. Feels like being supported. It feels like opening up to our true self. It feels like connection and
big hug.
big hug and nourishment, right? And we got that from the community here in the physical as well yesterday
Yeah.
with the passing of our friend, and how we can be that for each other. And so, yeah, we decided to be in here today because each of us created this crystal grid was our intention yesterday. We were like, crystal grid, Christ consciousness.
Well, how does that line up?
You're gonna have to help us here because that personality is not lining it up so much. But when you kind of look at the nature of what is the Christos consciousness? It's a grid. It's a grid that holds that consciousness. And what's that grid? It's our divine human template, our divine DNA strands, and it helps us to expand our consciousness and be able to hold more and more of what we're activating in that divine angelic blueprint. So we are grids, right? We're grids in all the dimensions, and we're turning them back on and we're braiding them together. And when we do it together, it's magnified, it's amplified, and it expands and anchors in the grid of the planet. So we have this grid happening here with the planet, and this grid and our own internal Christos blueprint turning on. So we want to just thank everybody again for weaving such a beautiful workshop together. I mean, the energies are still kind of bouncing here, you know. And you have the bouncing, and then you have the heart and
The tenderness.
the tenderness.
It was so great. I was going back through images to put together. We did a little PowerPoint and shared, and I found this image of Bobby in 2019 in this room before I had all this stuff in it, right? And he did a crystal skull meditation here. And I sent him the picture, and it was so tender and so sweet. And I felt like even he was like, I knew that he had done this here, but even back in 2019. And so as I was going through the pictures, I was looking at all the things we had done in this room and all of you that have been here to do things. And I knew I felt you here, and I did my big rose crystal skull in the middle of my grid yesterday, Bobby, and I just felt you. So, and I know that you continue to do this work all over. And so it's like we're always connected. And I've really just it's nice to see you this morning, and I'm grateful for your
It's
service.
so beautiful how you weave that in, right? Bobby has spent a lot of his lifetime
Yep.
communicating with the crystal skulls. And what do the crystal skulls represent? Our divine human blueprint. Crystal, the diamond, hydroplasmic, diamond sun template is the Christos template. That's what he's been asked. That's what he's been guided to dispel in our collective, is this overlay on the crystal skulls that they're bad, that they're onerous. And some people have taken it to manipulate, to use the energy of the original Christos to take it to do their nefarious things, right? And then you get these beautiful beings like Bobby who come and put his heart out there and do these sessions with all the people. And because he believes underneath of what's going through the collective, that's the truth. He's just bringing it out. So we honor you today,
Yeah.
Bobby. Thank you for being here and for celebrating with us.
And
Krystos.
yeah. And I'll say this with the mamos. We didn't understand when they came, they wouldn't look at them. And so I thought they were bad. And I asked Ginny, I was like, oh, is this bad? Should we hide them? And she said, they're so holy to the mamos that they will not even look at them without asking permission. Like they do when they walk on a trail or go talk to a tree. So she said they have to go in and ask all of them permission or they can't look at them. And so we were like, wow. And so we gifted them. And they were like kids, and they were, Mama Otelia was
We're
like
trying to trade.
trying to trade with Sensio, and it was like this whole we did this whole ceremony to gift them because Ginny said it had to be done in a
Jenny's like, no, you're not trading. He's staying with
right.
us.
She would, and
She's scolding these mamos. You
but we had to
holy men.
present them in a way under the trees with such reverence and sacredness for what these crystal skulls held. And so, yeah.
And
So
again, the crystal skulls, it's that connection between our blueprint, our divine blueprint, and Mother Earth. The crystals, the quartz, that's the same human DNA. Just one thing we talked in our class the other day.
yeah.
Quartz has the same human DNA as human.
And
So,
the trees.
And the trees do too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hug a tree is you're really healing yourself. So, all right.
So we'll do a meditation, and maybe, sweetheart, I can weave in all these great words the group came up with, like we did yesterday, maybe to kind of anchor this group into yesterday, weave it.
Right. We have a whole bunch of our grids were that we all created in our homes, and we would love for you to create in your homes. You know, maybe this will inspire you to create a crystal grid with all the items from Mother Nature. They're like generators and amplifiers of whatever it is that you want to put into them. And so yesterday was about connecting with our higher self, connecting with our Christos family, and opening that channel, allowing them to not only bless our intentions, but to inspire us with the next stage of our service to the planet. And so there were so many beautiful intentions that got
Beautiful.
woven in, and all of them were such beautiful channels that they received their own uh, power words, fire letters, their own activations, and it was great that we were able to weave that together in this unified collective offering through our workshop yesterday. So we're going to go ahead, and if you hear those words, and just feel where they land in you. What is they activating in you? Sound
Yeah,
good, honey?
sounds great.
Okay.
You guys can just make sure you're all muted. That would be terrific.
Yeah, take a deep breath into your heart. If there's any sadness or any grief or any heaviness, breathe into it. Just accept it. Nothing wrong with you. Just some chatter that's moving through the physical body. Take another deep breath into your hearts now. Just expand and raise your chests. Feel the energy of your heart expanding in like wings into your lungs. And maybe even seeing your lungs turn into golden heart wings. Breathing in. All those wings piercing up through your shoulders, through your back, anchoring down into your hips. One more breath into your heart. And through the back of your heart field, just feel those wings popping out, almost like, and spread your wings, spread your golden wings of light and love, and feed it with each breath now. Breathing in. As you exhale through your lungs, you're just empowering those wings. Maybe you feel them flutter a little bit. Maybe you see them turn more golden. Just see if you can outline them with this pranic energy that's coming into your heart. Each of us at the core of our heart, around the source field of our threefold flame, eternal flame, has this dimension that we call the diamond heart, crystalline heart. And as you bring in the energy through your lungs, you're also bringing in the energy from the source field of your eternal nature, bringing in, infusing your diamond heart with these pure, pure energies never touched by the dimensions, and then exhaling them out through your golden wings, infusing your golden wings with this diamond quality, this Christos energy. Continuing to breathe. And notice that this energy that's coming through your heart is a very high, white, platinum, diamond frequency. As you exhale it through your wings, just notice how their interaction. How is the gold and the silver white interacting together? And if you can't feel your wings, just imagine them. Your imagination is also a 12th dimensional consciousness, a Christos consciousness. With one last breath into your heart, we're just going to see our wings expanded to their maximum. So we feel perfectly balanced. Breathing in from your heart to your diamond heart, exhaling. You can almost feel like your wings very light now. They're like can literally almost lift you up, defy gravity. So just make sure that you're anchored in your vertical Antahkarana, Shushun spinal column, that you're anchored in your root chakra. Sending a beam of this crystalline silver white energy down through your root chakra, through the cylinder, the Antahkarana, back down into the crystalline core of Mother Earth. And follow your consciousness in so that you anchor with the crystalline grid, the ascension patterns for the divine human angelic Christos, amente blueprints held in the core of Mother Earth that you've put there. And now you're anchoring into enlivening, quickening, breathing into existence, into your own organic field. With each breath, you're mixing your diamond heart with the diamond heart of Mother Earth, either pulling the energies up, taking the energies down, strengthening that magnetic connection between your own diamond, personal Christos blueprint, and that of the planetary grid. That which Jesus came to re-energize, reinitiate this 12-dimensional frequency back in our organic grid of Mother Earth. And you are the mission. Activate it within you and activate it within the grids of Mother Earth. As you feel that connection starting to stabilize with Mother Earth, also just notice how the energies from her have been received by you, by your anchoring, moving back into your spine and out into your golden silver white wings. It's almost as if Mother Earth is pumping her crystalline ascension codes into your angelic wings. And they're coming off your wings like waves. Crystalline silver white waves. And see if you can imagine or play with your wings and maybe just move them a little bit in front of you, behind you, and push those wave infusions out into your home, into your environment, into your land. And as you do that, you may notice there's like a spiral opening up at your crown chakra. And the action of moving the wings back and forth, up and down. is generating this magnetic field, silver white magnetic field from your crown. It's like a spiral that is anchored in your crown and is spiraling upwards and outwards into your soul star chakra, 6 inches above your head, into your galactic chakra, 3.5 feet above your head. Just continue to breathe energies up through your wings, and the energy is kind of migrating up through your spine, through your heart, through your throat, into that cone, that silver white spiraling cone at your head, enlivening that cone, enlivening that magnetic field above your head. Notice as you move your wings, how that interacts with that cone above your head. Just take a moment to integrate and activate.
And with a deep breath, staying centered in your spine, become aware of divine oneness, of love and gratitude, enlightened creation, strength and fullness, stunning peace, light infused joy, totally blessed. Opening to the spiritual love that you are in divine will, balance, service, beauty, divine intention, emanating through your rainbow light body in love, humor, creation, faith, Christos, Christ consciousness, in service and legacy for each of the directions, north, south, east, and west, and directional up to Father Sky and down to Mother Earth. In gratitude, with purification, protection, integration, knowledge, grace, grounding, unity, earth, the elements, fire, water, air, earth, ethers, in divine harmony and sacredness, divine action, intimacy, possibilities, beauty, balance, purity, healing, grace, presence, forgiveness, love, confidence, bravery, freedom, devotion, prosperity, abundance, compassion, clarity, competence, determination, fearlessness, courage, dedication, alignment, love. Breathe these qualities into your field. Spread them out. You may choose to add some of your own qualities or words that come to you. Take a moment and move the energy through your field, knowing it is anchored into the diamond core of beautiful Mother Earth. It ascends up through your Antahkarana to your soul star chakra and creates a magnificent web of gold enlightened thread throughout all the planet, all the cosmos, the divine Christos, Christ consciousness energy. And with this, the divine, organic, fully activated human angelic template is online. You embody it, you integrate it, you emanate it, you are it. And with each breath, it gets stronger and stronger. And with each breath, any frequency or discord of lack, worthiness, doubt, fear, dissolve. With each breath, any contractions of loss, grief, sadness, loneliness dissipate. Breathe in and expand. And from this place, you may receive messages, words, impressions, guidance. Allow that to come to you now. For this is an aspect of you communicating with you. And as you send your angelic wings out, you touch each other, creating a beautiful shield of light, love, expansion, illumination, all around the planet. And with each breath, the light gets brighter and brighter. And feel the divine grace pouring into your heart. Fully activating the divine, angelic, Christos being that you are. And a few moments here, allowing the energies to move. Continuing to breathe and bring in more light. Feeling your high heart of the Emerald Palace open up, come up through your throat, out through your wings. And with awareness, envelop this beautiful energy all around you in a golden egg, a cocoon, containing this energy, allowing it to continue to build, allowing it to self-regenerate so you may serve. And with awareness in your heart, bring that energy back, run it through your physical form, through your bones and your blood and your tissues and your cells, your organs and your lymphatic system, the tendons, the muscles. strengthening you, supporting you. Feeling the energy moving as your chakras are fully aligned, synchronized with your physical form. Moving down into the density of this physical body, into the room and the place where you are sitting or lying. Knowing you are fully protected, you are divine, you are radiating, and you are here to serve. And take a few moments and a few breaths to slowly bring yourself into your body with awareness on your feet, your toes, or your hands or your shoulders, or your lips or your ears, your legs and your arms. With each breath, you integrate it into your physical form, into this time-space reality. And when you feel ready, bring your hands together in namaste in prayer. Bow to your true divine nature and each other. You may slowly open your eyes. Namaste. Mm.
Yes, you Christ.
Thank you so much for being with us.
Yeah, thank you, all our Christos family here today. We honor you for your commitment to your mission, the embodiment of your soul, and all that you're doing in the world. Thank you so much for being with us.
Mm.